know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
Man, that was loud
up.
and scary.
Was
Wow.
that loud? Was that loud?
Yeah. I'm
I've got
definitely
mine-
up.
I've got mine turned down, so that's my things turned down. But
Thanks for warning me.
but
Okay.
little Candy Crazy to start right off,
That's
because we're
crazy indeed.
we are gonna be Candy Crazy in just another couple of weeks. Although we haven't discussed what we're doing on Wednesday. We're doing a preview for the Brighton Fringe
3 minutes.
on Wednesday, and what are we gonna do?
Well, we have 3 whole minutes to present our case. And I
Present
think
our show.
Our minute and a half preview is an awesome chunk of that. And then I think just you and me dressed up as 2 of the characters that we are, just
Okay.
chatting and improving about how wonderful the show is going to be.
So you were saying the Doctor and Igor, and not Dracula and
Well,
Igor.
only because Dracula and Igor don't really have a scene together.
Yeah,
but-
they do. What are you talking about? We in vampires. I guess you don't dress up.
I'm a lot
as-
of people in that, but we don't actually interact. But that's fine. Yeah, if you want to be Dracula, be
Yeah.
Dracula. Okay.
Well, I also believe this.
He's alive! He's awake!
So that's who's going to show up.
Nice.
That's
yeah,
who's
just pop
gonna
that in
show
at
up.
any given moment. That'd be
At
great.
any given moment, I'm going to pop that in. Well, and I've got one that just goes buzz, and that's the end of it. So
Man,
oh
you've
well.
been busy.
I've been, oh yes, so busy, so busy. I've been busy hitting a deer. So
Yeah, you have. Oh,
what have
I'm
you
aware.
been doing? I wrecked my dad's
I've been
car.
fixing my lawnmower and
Okay, Steve just left, everybody. I'm still live. Steve gave up. So what I'm going to do is play a comedy bit. I do want to talk about this. Here's a bit that I really enjoyed that I did not too long ago on the virtual comedy show.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to the 30 Taliban who died in Afghanistan when their bomb-making class had a slight mishap. Steve, have you not heard of this?
Not heard of this.
Oh, really? You didn't know
I've been
that?
focusing
So-
on Ted Cruz's travel plans.
Oh, okay. That's great. We'll get to that too. So at a Taliban camp, they had a mishap when 30 Taliban were killed when they had a bomb-making class mishap. By the way, the last words of the instructor have been translated from Arabic in a recording which said, "Cut the red wire first." By the way, a Taliban spokesman, Mohammed Snape, denied any deaths and said, "Weasley's wand causes destruction wherever it's waved."
That was for me, wasn't it?
It's a Harry Potter one.
Hey,
Hi.
you're back.
Yep, I'm back.
Why did you go away?
I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
Sometimes
and
I just
all
go
your
places.
videos disappeared too.
Oh, for
It's-
crying out loud! I'll load
You have
them
to
back
put
in.
them all back
You keep
in,
chatting,
so
and I'll do that
I'll
right now.
keep chatting.
It'll be great.
So, you
Not to
know,
worry.
here's my thing. You know, your life changes, and it makes me feel happy that we live such easy lives, because when you have a plan and you're doing all this stuff and you're ready to go, your life can change in a second, and your entire life is now about one thing. So when it's 10:30 at night and you're in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan and you're driving and you're ready to go pick up the family and head home, and out of nowhere a deer takes out your entire side of your car, and now you're broken down in the middle of nowhere with no and you call AAA and they're like, "Yeah, man, you're screwed, buddy." Hey, wait a minute. I pay you money. Yeah, we don't pick people up anymore.
And
That's
you gotta
not-
wonder,
we do-
what's in it for the deer? What does the deer stand to gain by ruining
Yeah.
your entire week?
I think he's committing suicide. I think
Exactly.
this-
Yeah.
Actually, what I really think is, right after I hit the deer, I went up and then I started to overheat, and I saw a light. The only light. I mean, I wasn't in a town in the middle of nowhere, and it said Rye Collision Center, and I thought, this guy is releasing frickin' deer right on the side of the highway.
And you walk toward the light. Always walk
Yes,
toward the
He
light.
sent the deer toward the light, and then he's got business, and he gets between 1,500 and 5,000 every time.
It makes you wonder,
time.
why did deer hunters bother getting up at 4 a.m. and buying all this stuff? What the thrill of killing something that will just walk in front of your car?
Oh, I always say you don't need to put. They put that deer pee on themselves.
don't do that.
It stinks like
The
hell.
Toyota emblem will do the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's stupid. No, you drive through you run through the forest at night with a flashlight sounding like a motorcycle. He's gonna run right in front of you and you shoot him. I don't understand the hunting thing. Yeah, and they put that pee all over themselves. There's no pee on my car, and they'll jump right in front of it.
I have a
So,
question.
Yeah.
Just before you hit the deer, were you wearing what you're wearing now? Because that might account for it.
He's alive! He's awake!
No, he's
No.
dead.
Yes, he said he's dead. Well, we think he's dead. Well, now what's interesting about Michigan is I hit the deer and it went spinning off to the side of the road, and I didn't even feel it. I mean, it was like this, but I wasn't going that
So
fast.
no airbags or anything?
No. Oh God, that would have been horrible because that's a whole nother world of fixing. So luckily cars crush pretty good. And I am not these idiots. If I see a deer and it runs in front of me, I'm not swerving. I'm not running off and hitting a tree, because I've now maybe hurt myself and hit a tree or run off the road. I'm saying, no, I'm running over this deer, and it's his.
Because there's no challenge in hitting a tree. A tree doesn't move. Many more points for hitting the deer.
Well, many more life points and non-damage points. And you may not know this, if you hit the deer, your insurance doesn't go up, act of God, and in Indiana, you don't use your deductible. But it was
in
my
Michigan.
dad's cars in Indiana. In Kentucky, they charge deductible. You swerve and hit a tree, your fault, triple your insurance, so.
Good times. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Insurance? No, we're here to talk about plumbing. No.
This.
Oh, boy. This will be exciting.
Peddling.
We come from monkeys, we all know it. We don't talk too much about it. Ain't no real big secret. We came down from the trees and now we're grounded. Tommy, you have got some really big teeth, buddy. I believe you got thumbs on your feet, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee. Somewhere, somehow, somebody must have swung you around, son. Who knows, maybe a safari came into the jungle, kidnapped you, sold you to an organ grinder who made you wear that stupid hat and dance around, son. Tommy, you dress up real weird on TV, buddy. You're just a goofy redneck to me, 'cause you know that you look like a chimpanzee. Oh, that you look like a chimpanzee. My sister's new husband was also her cousin. They found out when she gave birth. 'Cause when chromosomes linger, you get extra fingers. It's natural selection in reverse. So what caused these flaws? Was it a lack of in-laws? Now you're inbred. One eyebrow across your head. When kinfolk wed, you're inbred. Well, I think I'll go and rent me a movie right now. Go and get something I ain't never seen. And on the discount rack I see Deliverance, and I'm watching it now. And they've got to that scene where they meet the hillbillies, and they're big and they're mean. And who's that crawling around big star. I bet the next day his agent got fired. Ned Beatty had the hardest part.
End
for it.
of Pedley.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh no, I remember. I don't want to wait for it.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
like it. I don't like
You
it.
gotta wait for it.
I don't want it.
Waiting for it.
I don't want it. Horrible. Horrible. No, that was terrible. I don't like that at all.
It's the best
I don't
thing.
That's not the best thing at all.
It is.
That's
It
a
woke
good.
you up.
That's a good video. You guys really worked on that.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean that's a. I just think you like putting that dress on. I think is why you like showing that video. You like. With
You say that like it's some big revelation. Yeah, obviously.
marrying yourself. I think that's
And
pretty
giving
good.
birth.
Where do people get that video?
At stevegoody.com.
They get the video there too.
Let's just say they do.
Okay, let's go. Go there and
let's go
get
that. Yeah,
they can
sure.
get the song anyway.
It's got to be there somewhere. Yeah,
gotta
there's a
get the
video
song.
page on stevegoody.com, and that is one of them.
Yeah. So speaking of gross, I still get such a kick. Did you ever listen to the BBC England show that I sent you of the Christmas songs?
Yeah.
'cause the
Well, our part of it anyway. Yeah.
Well, the story, this just sitting there and hearing those two guys. So everybody, the BBC picked up one of our Christmas songs, and for this year, and thrilling. I mean, I'm just over the moon that it's going to be played on radio in England. And so my wife and I are so excited to listen, and we're listening to the show, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's Christmas. It's a beautiful time of year. Our first song is a
about
beautiful."
poop.
It's wait, no. See, you're jumping ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, the first four songs are not. They're like the first song is about the angel coming down from high and letting the baby Jesus, his soul in light, into the world. And then the song plays, "Lord, baby Jesus,"
And it's beautiful.
Lord, da-da-da, Jew. And then the next song is like, "This song is a lovely thing as the world embraces their Lord Savior." And then the song is, "Our Savior, the Lord." And it's like, this song's a little different. It's about a poop. Yes. Christmas Eve had started. We were all excited from the cheer. We waited in our cozy beds for Santa to appear. My heart started to pound with glee, like the roof prince up above. The big man in red in his crazy sled, so full of joy and love. But then there came a jarring plop,
Like a bag of wet cement.
but that was nothing to the smell that came from every van. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That stinky little reindeer made us flee. This year we had such high hopes for Christmas. We'd all been so very good all year. We thought nothing could be worse than a stocking full of coal. Until that gift plopped out of Rudy's rear. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That kind of roasted chestnut's not for me. He puts the root in Rudolph as the leader of the crew.
He was their number one, so they all did number two.
A chain reaction.
Prancer assumed the stance,
While Dancer filled his pants.
and just then, in a flash,
Dasher took out the trash.
Donner did the honors.
Cupid got all putrid.
Comet dropped a bomb.
While Vixen and Blitzen took a... Oh my. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Those ain't no sugar plums, oh no, no, no. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. I'm sure glad Santa don't drive Buffalo. Yeah, no, I'm glad that he don't drive
Santa don't drive no crazy
Buffalo.
Santa!
You drive that sleigh safe now.
Tip your elves!
Rudolph has left something on the building.
Oh, that's delightful.
That was. I don't know why the video was.
Yeah, it's all
behind.
screwy.
Well, it's
We
because
just can't get a break.
I know. I think there's just so many things going on right now. But and then that played, and they're like, "Oh right," and they talk, and then they go, "And now this next song is about the angels on high," and not one gross song after that. No, I still what cracks me up about the impetus of that song. The only reason they played it in, why do you think the only reason they like that song in England? Because we did what instead of what we were going to do originally.
I have no idea.
What I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, originally, now everybody, if you don't know, originally I had this dumb idea and I wrote, 2/3 of the words and I had 3 chords. And then, and I said, and I want a rap thing in the middle, and it kind of could maybe be, and I had very little. And then you took it and you said, okay, and you kind of rewrote this and said, okay, this is fine, do this. And then you actually made music involved. And then...
I know why. Because
Okay.
the person you're imitating when you're doing the verses.
That's right, because originally we were thinking redneck. We were thinking it's like, we had such high hopes for Christmas.
Get her done.
Get her done. And then it just didn't seem right. And I was like, you know what? My Fair Lady. We've got to do Henry Hill. Is that the, no?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Is it Henry Hill?
Maybe not.
I don't know. I
Is
can't
that
remember.
Goodfellas? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Goodfellas. I never liked that show. And so I think because of the voices, we did like that English accent
Henry
kind of a
Higgins.
thing. Yeah, Higgins. That's right. You're right. Oh, Henry Higgins.
Right.
You be lying in the sea. Ooh, Henry Higgins. So
When you can't get crazy, go to the house and chase it. Just can't get crazy.
I'm not sure why we went to that, but I enjoyed that.
I
However you played that video, that worked fine. It's different
Yes.
from however you played the other video, the Rudolph video.
well, just the Rudolph video has been a problem. Every other
So
video,
far, yes. Mhm.
it be
But
for-
on the Rudolph video, I could see you and me on the side. On that video, I could not.
no.
So you
no.
played it a different way.
But no, that one takes up all the space. Like this isn't big enough. I'm getting that I can hear it twice again. But anyway, this.
Why did the vampire bite the priest? To make him holy. So there'd be holes in him.
Yeah, but even though I could still see us, we weren't in 2 little boxes off to the side.
No,
like
no.
We were.
Well, because-
when you played the Rudolph video, it was different. So I don't know what you did different, but don't do it that way. Do it the way you've been doing other stuff.
No, Rudolph video's too big. Everything that I do the way I just did it has to be under 200 megs.
Oh, gotcha.
The way I just did that is how I'm playing your videos that you send. Because you notice that we're in 2 little boxes on the side. Now, I could make it the whole thing. Like, let's play your, I'm going to kick off your first video. Do you want to just take it out, or do you want me to? The one, so it won't take up our room anymore.
I'll take it out.
Okay, take it out. And then I'm going to
It's
play,
gone.
I'm going to play your second video. Which
Yeah, and
one's
this is a throwback to the days when everything sucked.
And I'm going, everything is so much better now.
Better. Not perfect, but better.
No. It is 5,000 times better. There's not screaming in the streets. You know, when you hear the president talk, he's always saying positive things, whether you like him or
In full
not.
sentences.
Full sentences. And it's just like when he talked about the Asian hate, it was all like he's not yelling at reporters that they're fake news. And I mean, it's just no tweets, no.
Yeah, but I kind of miss the old days of a smirking orange baboon, don't you? No, I don't.
Never, ever.
That's what the song is all about.
He
tried to start a Muslim ban despite our constitution, and he won't support the gays, though he is tight in bed with Putin, while his cabinet is full of thugs who hate the blacks and Jews, and every story that he doesn't like has got to be fake news. Kellyanne defends him and the others in his cabinet with facts that she makes up and then she casually calls alternate. Her boss is a Neanderthal, or is it Pithecanthropus? That's a primitive ape-like man, while Spicer's in the bushes and the Nazis march on campuses. He got all the major assholes from the great big national asshole list, marching and rejoicing Nazi skinheads, white supremacists. He don't care about minorities or kids or the environment. He is the very model of a mouthy, douchey president. He thought and thought and thought until he had a great idea. Fellas, what do you say we go and screw around with North Korea? Yes, let's rattle every saber and make jokes about their leader's height. I probably won't nuke them, but then I just might. He told us that he'd build a wall and Mexico would buy it, while Melania don't like the White House, she won't even try it. His work is never done until he's caused a racial riot. And he eats whatever's on his plate if they Kentucky fry it. He's not allowed to profit from his businesses with foreign guests. They have a great big word for that. Oh yeah, it's called emoluments. Golly, do you think that might be an impeachable offense? Mueller's gonna try it, but I think we'll just wind up with Pence. His ego is enormous, and that's the only thing that is. He has to use a tweezers when he takes a presidential whiz. Colluded with the Russians, but nobody made the charges stick. And if you don't make millions, you had better damn well not get sick. He has a baby's temper and an orange whiny scowl. He tweets his wisdom from the throne while moving orange bowels. Have we elected Gilligan, or is it Thurston Howell? He went to Puerto Rico and he threw some paper towels. He thinks that he can legislate with 140 characters while grabbing 50 left and right, hers and hers and hers and hers. He don't care about minorities or kids or the environment. He is the very model of a national embarrassment. God, you're an asshole. F*** you.
I've never seen that before.
What? How's that possible?
Never. That was great.
Thanks.
Were you playing and singing at the same time?
I was not. In fact, on all the shots where I'm straight on, there's not even a piano in front of me. It's just I just set it up so it
no, I
appeared
know
there would
that,
be.
but on the side, it seemed like.
No, actually, that piano part is too hard for me to play, so I used my Magic Piano to play the best I could, and then edit, and then have the piano play it back correctly.
Well, who played it originally?
You mean in the 1800s? I don't know.
No, who played the song on the? Oh, you mean the Magic Piano?
My Magic Piano. I played
you,
it as best I could with lots of mistakes. Then I corrected the mistakes, and then had it played back that way.
Yeah, and then because it'll play the piano through the computer, and but your fingers were on the keys, right?
Well, when I did that, I tried to as many takes as I needed to get those bits. But you don't see my fingers that often. It just you just think you did.
Wow, that was I've never seen that. When did?
How about that? That's like
was
3 or
really,
4 years
really
old.
good. Yeah,
Thanks.
I've got just this.
He's alive! He's awake!
I'm confused. What is that from? That seems so familiar, but you keep playing that little snippet
I do
of a
want
video.
to say
what is that all about?
Well, I do want to say this, and that is that if you have what's coming up now is all these schools and all these places have summer camps and summer schools and daycares and programs, and just people need activities. And I just had somebody ask me today about this show and saying how on Facebook said, hey, how do we do this? Because we're going to be at the Brighton Fringe. We're going to live stream the show from June 14th to 27th. It will be at 7 p.m. in the UK, but that's 2 p.m. Eastern time, 1 Central, noon Mountain, 11 Pacific. And it is the greatest 45, 50 minutes of their lives. And you pay one price, which in the U.S. is about $6.90. But if actually you can get a concession, which they call it, if you're in a group, like you're a school, you can get another pound off, which would make it, because it's not 5 pounds, it'll be 4 pounds.
And it's all full of Dracula and things like that. What is the show?
What is the show? It is the Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party is what it is.
Oh, Halloween in June.
Do you want to really know what it is?
I do.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair.
Swanky affair.
master. I've brought the shovels.
Good, Igor, good. And did you bring my latte?
Yes, master. Skim milk, true splendor.
Good, Igor, good. Let's get started. Oh, yes, Igor, yes. Raise the platform. It's time.
Well,
Hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts. Oh man, I think we're toast. We're hiding from ghosts.
Come inside.
Welcome, donors, friends. Welcome to the Space Fringe Online. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of our full show, and you will come to our live show at the Fringe 2021 until I get to bite. See you in person. Go get our album, Vampire's Ball Ultimate Halloween Party by Brad Tassel and Steve Goody, anywhere you shove music into your ears. We promise it will give you the happiest of creeps. Go, go, go.
Ooh, you put up Snowman.
Yeah, so I think I get it. This is a show about Halloween. It's 45 minutes long. It's all original music, and we're doing it live online as part of the Brighton Fringe, and people all over the world can buy tickets and see it from anywhere.
That's right. And we will also be, and there's more than just that in it, we'll be telling horrible jokes.
That's true.
You know.
How do you keep Igor in suspense?
Oh, I fell for it again.
That's a horrible joke. So the worst joke ever on the planet Earth. And so horrible jokes, all live, and we will be doing all the songs. And it is joyous and fun, and everybody should dress up and bring your families and kids and stuff like that. I mean,
and if you have the technology, have your fax machine hooked up, because we'll be faxing one lucky winner 20 pounds of candy.
Yes. By fax. And Filofax. See, too, it has to be those blue old type faxes too. Flintstone fax, where a little bird chops it into the thing. So, oh my God. So, okay, no, I want to play this now because we did, by the way, if you're always into Christmas and you get our Christmas album, Kvetchmas Carol, from stevegoody.com, you get 2 extra songs.
That's right. Then if you buy it from anywhere else.
That we would get sued.
Right.
If we sold them on the CD or anywhere else. So are they on the CD?
No, it's on the CD. It's
on
not
the
on
CD.
Spotify or
it's
CD
not
Baby
on Spotify,
or any of those things.
CD Baby, yeah. If
they won't
to
touch
go
it.
to stream it, you know, because you can get the songs, the album, anywhere that music exists.
Mm-hmm. Except for these 2 songs. The only place to get it with those 2 songs included is at stevegoody.com, which is on your screen right now.
Yeah, and you should go.
Good morning, and welcome to your AccuWeather update. We've got several inches of frozen precipitation on the ground, and it's still coming down. That's right, it's snowing. Coming up, a complete list of school closings right after this.
Coming to ya on an icy road. There's no school, no, they're all closed. And when you wake up, you get rolling. It's good packing, and it's still snowing. Make a snowman. I'm a snowman. Build a snowman. I'm a snowman. Gotta roll out the big bottom ball, stack on the middle, and then the small. Got a corncob pipe, and don't forget, I need 2 lumps of coal, 'cause I can't see yet. I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. Play it, Steve. I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. Listen, I was rolled out in the side yard. Weather's cold, body is nice and hard. I was piled up in a tall stack. Got a
Elementary School, closed. Central Elementary School, closed. Roosevelt Middle School, closed. Jefferson High School, closed. Mason Rice Elementary School, closed. Little Harbor Elementary School, open, but for teachers only.
I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. You're a snowman. I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman. Oh man, we better find the keys to that snowplow.
Yeah.
Well done, and the best fake harmonica playing.
Indeed.
In best lip sync or how do you call it?
There's nothing better than the harmonica playing you pretended to do, unless it's the trombone playing that I pretended to do, because I almost severely injured myself. The trombone, the only one I was able to find that I could borrow on short notice, was bent. So you try to move the slide, and it won't move, and it won't move, and then you wind up punching yourself in the face repeatedly. So you're welcome.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks.
So go to
Also, that
stevegoody.com.
scarf you were wearing sometimes that had one green band on it. It was mostly
Yeah.
red and blue and gray,
Yeah.
but it had that one green thing, and we forgot that when you're shooting in front of a green screen, you can't wear anything green.
Is it-
So getting that green to be there and not be transparent was a huge,
How'd you
huge
do?
task.
What'd you do?
We had to mask just that spot where that was, and it moves because you're moving. So we had to make a mask that would move along with it so that it wouldn't be transparent. It would actually appear to be a green part of a scarf.
Wow.
Crazy.
I didn't know that. All that work. That's amazing.
All that work. Yeah.
All that work for only $10 million.
Thanks to Ty Hager for doing all that work.
Yeah, geez, Ty. Great job. So, by the way, on Thursday nights, last week was kind of a shambles because I had no power. We do the virtual comedy show. But let's go back and see two pieces from
Yay.
past shows.
Secretary of the Army said they're placing a 7-foot non-scalable fence around the U.S. Capitol and are in the market for a time machine. Because they're a day late. Also, right? That was good, wasn't
They're
it?
stuck in the Antifa closet.
I know. Also, the people building the easily scalable wall at the Mexican border just went, what? 7-foot non-scalable wall. Okay.
That wasn't last week, was it?
No,
No,
that
that's
was
many weeks
right
ago.
after the That is right after
The insurrection.
Some nice folks decided to try to kill everyone in Congress
Yes, the
because
tourists.
a big orange moron told them to.
Right.
So because he's mad because they can't find fake stuff for him. So and that was my favorite joke about they built the impossible to scale wall the day after the day after the
I got it.
insurrection, and the people in Mexico that are building the wall are like, what do you mean this wall they're climbing over in a second and you have an automatic one? So
Yeah, and then the time machine made me think maybe it was last week.
yeah. Oh my God, just from
So
what
confused.
you hear every day. So and then we had one of these.
Come on, let's hear it for him.
No
Hey.
voice.
Hey, it's time for the big top 10 list, but first, let's hear it for Brad and those jokes he wrote 5 seconds ago. That was fantastic.
Hey, Brad. Good going.
As I promised about a month ago, I've
No.
Why have you frozen?
I don't know.
You're still supposedly playing.
I'm not frozen over here.
I'm not frozen either, but this video is frozen.
It does appear that way. I think we've come to a consensus on the analyzing what is not happening.
It's because of you.
It is entirely my fault, especially since I didn't know you were going
It
to play
still
this.
says it's playing.
Well, I can assure you it is not.
I can assure you that it is not either. That it's not playing.
Is
Let's
there
go
any
back
way
the
to
beginning.
get out of that, and maybe we'll try something else? Oh,
Of
wait,
course
hey,
there's-
I moved a little.
Well, there's
It's
a
very
million ways.
entertaining when I just move one frame every
Well,
5 seconds.
I can get out of it easy. I just wonder why it wasn't playing.
I don't know.
Nobody wanted to see. Oh, and now it did a thing in my thing where it went white.
Whoa.
Ooh, well, I guess you're not going to be in the show this week.
Oh, well. How
Well,
about a
I'm
silent movie? Those are fun.
Oh no, that's a big close.
Oh, okay.
No. So I want to talk about this since we're talking about summer camps and we're talking about schools doing our June program. Once July hits, we do need, what we're going to need in this country is people to kind of understand how the political process works so that we have the most fair election in history, that they will believe it. So here is a little bit about an election from the past.
Hello! Hello! Not who you expected. Well, yes, it's me, the spirit of past presidents, with a presidential quiz. In 1824, a candidate became the only in American history to win both the most popular vote and the electoral votes, yet be denied the White House. None of the four major candidates received a majority of electoral votes, and the decision was turned over to the House of Representatives, where Henry Clay used his influence to make John Quincy Adams the next president. So, who got screwed? Yes, it was Andrew Jackson. So follow me. Go to outschool.com for my presidential programs.
So that's what I want people to do. Go to outschool.com, get a hold of me, and we can do a great program where we use presidential poems. Let me share those right now. We're going to read one right now. You and I are going to read a poem together.
Awesome.
On the Electoral College, or choosing the President of the United States. So all these poems, I wrote these right before the 2016 election, where we had a lovely surprise where the Electoral College actually made Donald Trump the President of the United States. And whether that's right or wrong, that is what the Constitution says. So here is this. Do you want to read the red or the blue?
I'll read the red.
Okay, I will read the blue, and then we will read the purple together if that works. So here we go.
So good.
Choose president. In 1789, when the country was new,
no one wanted a king. So what did they do?
The revolution was over.
Someone had to lead.
Decided by the people.
But how to proceed?
Let each state send a delegate.
One that they trust.
To vote our decision.
To the convention or bust.
An electoral college was created.
So delegates could decide.
Over all
of the nation.
Who as
president would preside. Yeah.
Yes. Any citizen.
In any state.
Can play a vital role.
In this important fate.
Just be over 18. And to the polls, not too late.
Not too late. And bring 2 forms of ID.
And bring 2 forms of ID. You know what? Here's the new idea. You have to have a vaccine card. That's your ID to vote. You have to have a proof of vaccine that proves who you are. Once registered to vote,
they find their polling place.
And when election day arrives,
they get to say in the race.
Once the votes are counted,
they choose a party slate.
Which means a group of electors
vote the decision of the state.
The electors from every place,
with a star on the flag,
meet to cast their votes.
For the candidate, they brag.
When the electoral votes are counted,
who is president when they are through?
Why, it's the lucky candidate with 270 or more electoral votes.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Which shows you that when you can't rhyme, use automatopoeia at the end of your poem. So, but the point of all this is that, by the way, and there are some falsehoods in that poem.
Are there?
That we discuss in the programs as we read through these poems. Name 6. There's only a couple. Okay, number 1, it said, no one wanted a king. That's not true. Back then, everybody thought a king was what you had. Only the founding fathers and some people knew about, Roman electorate, Roman things, Greek politics and democracies and how a parliament system worked. No, everybody else just thought, George Washington would be king. So they figured it was the founding fathers who then created that. The other one, which is great and should never change, is that you don't have to be to the polling place too late anymore because... except in states that are trying to steal the vote from people. This election was amazing because you got to mail in vote. You had a month to vote ahead of time. The lines, even in Kentucky where we were, every day, people lining up and voting to have over 150 million people vote. that is true democracy, even though we're a democratic
We're
republic.
practically Finland.
I know so every place out there, if you have a class, a group, a school, and by the way, Steve and I talk here a little partisan-y. We don't do that in this program. There is zero partisanship. We are not taking sides. We are only saying what is and what has been and how it all works. So please do that. Okay, so you've put something up. Is it exciting?
Yes. If you want to play it, it's we've been all very, very concerned about our pandemic, which we've enjoyed very, very much. It makes us all forget that we went through something similar, but it was nipped in the bud about 11 years before, a little thing called swine flu, and I wrote
He's alive! He's awake! I'm sorry,
help
what?
it, can you?
I couldn't help it.
And we made a little video about swine flu around Christmas time.
By the way, did you know that when swine flu was getting going, the health department called me and they wanted to use the characters from Don't Feed the Bully to do a pamphlet helping people. A pamphlet.
Is that a little diaper? A pamphlet?
A pamphlet. Is it pamphlet? Is it pamphlet? Flet? Is it flet? Pamphlet? It's a flet.
I think that's what. All right.
So anyway, I wrote a story using the characters from Don't Feed the Bully, teaching kids how to not get swine flu, how to wash your hands, how to just how to stay away from things and don't touch. And it is my most printed. Hundreds of thousands of copies went out, and I got nothing.
Neat.
Yeah, the Obamas have a copy.
So you're like the Dave Chappelle of swine flu. You're number one. You did all the work and you got paid nothing.
Yeah, he's made a little money. Here we go.
At the first sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the second sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 2 rubber gloves and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the third sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the fourth sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the fifth sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 5 swollen glands, 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the sixth sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 6 masks protecting 5 swollen glands, 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the seventh sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 7 patients puking, 6 masks protecting 5 swollen glands, 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine. At the eighth sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 8 docs a quacking, 7 patients puking, 6 masks protecting 5 swollen glands, 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine.
Okay, let's skip to the end. I don't feel so good.
At the 12th sign of swine flu, my true love gave to me 12 pharmaceutical executives smirking, 11 lawyers leaping, 10 lepers limping, 9 lungs collapsing, 8 docs a quacking, 7 patients puking, 6 masks protecting, 5 swollen glands, 4 coughing fits, 3 ointments, 2 rubber gloves, and a carton of swine flu vaccine.
Happy holidays, everyone. There was a swine flu vaccine?
Oh, yes.
I never got it. Did you get it?
I don't think I did.
Did it? I don't remember.
I don't think it was
ever
needed in most places in the country because swine flu didn't reach them.
I don't ever being offered it. Well, here's what's funny about the whole swine flu thing is I did probably 30 programs then with the book, and I would send each school a little thing to show how you get if you touch your face a ton. That it was a little hidden powder or something that, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but by the end of it, they'd turn the lights off and you'd see this green everywhere. And I did a bunch. And I was doing schools with literally 3 kids left in the class because every other one had it.
Wow.
I mean, because the swine flu, kids got it more than anybody else. And a lot less deaths, stuff like that, which is great. But I was doing schools of 6, 7 people, 8 people. It was just phenomenally weird. That I know, it was phenomenally weird. Okay, so we've got one more thing to do, and it's.
I hope it's a Halloween thing. I like the Halloween stuff.
Oh, it's not.
Oh.
He's alive! He's awake!
Boy, I wish I could hear a whole song from that show. I guess I'll just have to go to the show.
Do you want to hear a
on
whole
June
song
14th?
from that?
I actually would, but I don't have any of them here. You'd have to. Do
I
it from
do.
there.
I've got them. You want? I mean, I've got them. Sure.
I would love that.
Okay.
And
let me
I'm
open
sure
up
our
a video
audience of
file.
3 would also.
Well, it's been 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. But over time, it'll be a lot more than that. Well, do you want me to then play while I'm setting that up? Do you want me to play your video of the shopping cart thing?
Sure.
Okay.
The video that's there is 2 videos. You'll have to stop it after the shopping cart one.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
Stop it.
And stop.
Yay! I can't stop it.
Yeah, you can. Oh, do I have to stop it? Oh. Okay.
No, you don't
Yay!
stop. Wait a minute. Stop.
Ah!
Well, no, I'm gonna start in a second. I couldn't start yet. Yeah, I want to play
very
that one.
excitable.
But yes, very excitable. I was gonna have you guess which one I was gonna play, but now
I'm thinking Hiding from Ghosts.
I'm thinking Hiding from Ghosts too. Originally, this song was gonna be High and Low. right?
Right.
Remember?
Right.
It was going to be one guy was like a chipmunk, and the other one was like, and no one liked that. And so
I don't think anybody ever heard that. We
well,
never actually put that together.
Yeah, I don't think I put that together. So and then you put this all together. So
Yeah, you're not even in this.
It's a secret. Don't tell anybody that though. We could have redone it, but how much time and money would that cost?
It was worth it. You can't even tell
it
who's singing
would have
when you
sounded
chipmunk
the
the
same.
voices.
It would have
Yeah.
sounded the same. You know what I mean?
I do.
I could do that. So here we go. Let's do it.
I saw a ghost. I saw it too. The ghost was white. We heard him go boo. He flew right through me. It felt so cold. Cold and slimy, and his spirit was old. I think it's creepy because he is dead, and when he flew right through me, I got spooky thoughts in my head. Hiding from ghosts, we're hiding from ghosts. They're obnoxious and they're gross. We're hiding from ghosts. I'm scared. He'll hear you. Let's hide in the closet. But he can fly through the door. Let's hide in the basement. But he can come through the floor, which is our ceiling. Let's hide in the attic. But there might be bats. Where can we stow away to avoid all the rats? I think it's scary. He'll rattle and he'll creak, and when I look him in the eyes, it makes me wanna shriek. Hiding from ghosts, we're hiding from ghosts. That was much too close. We're hiding from ghosts. Hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts. Oh man, I think we're toast. We're hiding from ghosts, but we have to hide better. Where do we go where the ghost won't see? We'll make him our friend. We can help set him free. We'll play spooky games. We'll hunt through the night. We'll scare little children and cause lots of fright. We're searching for ghosts. Searching for ghosts. Alert the New York Post. We're searching for ghosts. Maybe Spooky will join our quote. Wait, what's a quote? Did I say quote? Yeah. Oh, I meant quest. Oh. We're searching for ghosts.
We were searching for ghosts.
You did play the slide whistle on that, if I'm not mistaken.
I was all over that slide whistle. Matter
Those
of fact,
lessons paid off.
It's those lessons paid. And it was all the feel of it too. It wasn't like it was really from.
That's right. You make it look easy, but it's not easy.
It was from the soul. It wasn't like I practiced or we wrote anything or had to read music. It came out of.
It's a gift.
The pure love of the slide whistle, I think, and that sort of. So everybody, let's just remind everyone: go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com, click the link to get your ticket. You don't need tickets for this. You get one ticket for $6.90, and everybody's face you can get in front of the screen can watch. No paying for more than one ticket. So
and you have 14 days to do it. June 14th through 27. That's 14 shows.
That's 14 shows, and you can get your tickets now. There's a limited number of tickets, only 100 for each show.
That's right.
So the chances are you may get pushed out, and that's so.
So you want to do it soon. Get that
yeah,
taken
you want to do it
care
soon.
of.
You want to do it this afternoon, right now, if you're awake. So, and it's a misnomer because why? I don't know why we can't see the real numbers of who watches the show. All we can see is who's up and down on YouTube, and then it says nobody. But not Facebook or anything else. So
I just assume it's you and me, and I don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't care. Who cares? I think this.
Go to the house and chase it.
I'm so candy crazy. There's candy all over my face. You can see everywhere over my face.
It's
there's
oozing
candy.
from every pore.
It's oozing. So is there anything else we need to tell these people before we go?
Just remember, Halloween in June, it's a thing.
It is a thing, and it shall be a thing forever, is what it shall be. So, okay, well, that's Steve Goody. And
That's
I'm
Brad Tassel.
That is. I'm Brad Tassel. And you know what? We are. What
Yep.
are we?
Yep, we're up.
We're up.
We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you